So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 82 of our Portsmouth Crew Mode on the PS4 FIFA 15, and we're going to be kicking this episode with an away game at the Stadium of Light up against 17th placed Sunderland. They've currently got 22 points and we're currently at the top of the league with, I believe it's something like 50 or 60 something points, so we're doing very well so far this season, and I'm really hoping we can try and continue our good run of form up against Sunderland. I know it's going to be a difficult game because I do have Connor Wickham up front, who is a very dangerous striker. They also have our former player Yassine Benzia, who's currently actually on the bench for them, but the first chance of the game does actually fall to them, and a fantastic save from Scuffet as he manages to push the ball onto the post, and somehow Hernandez managed to keep the ball in play. We do get a good chance here from the free kick. Eric Lamela tries to whip the ball over the wall, but unfortunately it hits the side netting and it goes out wide for a goal kick. But they do get a good chance, and it is Yassine Benzia to pick up the goal for him. I was a little bit disappointed with his celebration because he was very happy that he actually scored. Maybe that was because he wasn't playing first team football with us, but he's not going to be getting first team football with Sunderland either. But that's what you're going to get. We signed Manjon from them, who's a high rated striker. They signed Benzia, and Benzia proved to be the crucial man in this game, as you see there, he was at the back post unmarked as Stones couldn't pick him up, and unfortunately he picks up a goal for them. But Zivkovic does do very well in the 83rd minute, cuts inside once again, has a shot, but unfortunately it's a really good save from Pantilimon, and the ball just treacles wide out for a corner. Nothing come off from the corner. We do get a good chance on the free kick, the last kick of the game in the 90th minute, but unfortunately it hits the pole behind the net and goes out harmlessly wide, and we ended up losing that game 1-0 away from home in the Stadium of Light up against Sunderland. So a little bit disappointed with that result, but hopefully we can bounce back with a difficult game up against Liverpool. Even though shown from the league table they're currently sitting in 9th, it should in fact be a game that we should in fact win, but we're playing Liverpool. They have got a very strong squad. As you see there from their squad, they've got Lallana, Henderson, Kadira, Skirtle, Sacco. They've got a very strong squad. And then on the bench, they've got Raheem Sterling, Alberto Moreno, Balotelli. They've got an extremely positively strong squad. But in the 3rd minute, we do get a really good chance. Kingsley Coman runs through. No one can keep up with him, and he does very well to slide in front of Skirtle. He was brave, but he went for the ball. He got there first, and he might have got a knock in the process, but he didn't bother. The ball ended up in the back of the net, past Brad Jones, and a fantastic goal from Kingsley Coman as he uses pace to sprint past the defenders. Actually, their Skirtle tries to block it, but thankfully Coman, his pace is a little bit too quick for him, and he gets there and slots the ball past Brad Jones in the Liverpool net to give us an early lead in this game at home against Liverpool. But the next chance of the game does actually fall to us. We get the chance to double our lead. Divock Origi is running down the wing. He does very well. He cuts inside past Skirtle. He has a good shot, but unfortunately nothing comes off of it as Brad Jones makes a good save and puts the ball out wide for a corner kick. But from the corner kick, we whip the ball in the box from Flemings. He whips the ball in the box. It comes to Origi. It gets cleared. It comes to Winter. Winter does very well. He plays the ball back inside. It comes to our centre-back. He hits it, and a fantastic save from Brad Jones. I thought the rebound might have ended up in the back of the net, but unfortunately, he got enough on it and pushed the ball out wide for a corner. But we do get another good chance against Liverpool here, but Brad Jones once again makes a good save, and we were all over Liverpool. They didn't have one chance in the game so far. Flemings once again puts a good ball in the box. This time it comes to Eric Dier. He tries to win it. It comes to Winter. Winter plays the ball back to Divock Origi, and what a fantastic shot and a finish that was from our new striker, because Zivkovic is currently injured. I think he got injured in this game, or he might have got injured in the previous game, but he's currently injured, so Divock Origi is going to have to play up front because he can actually play centre forward, which is basically the same as striker, and he proves that even when Zivkovic comes back, he might still have to be playing, because with a finish like that, a wonderful finish, puts it past Brad Jones, who had been in real good form this game, as he slots that one past him. The sheer power and accuracy beats all the defenders and Brad Jones and nearly breaks the net in the process. But we tried to hold on to our lead in this game, but unfortunately Liverpool do get a good chance with Andre Wisdom running down the wing. He puts a good ball in the box. It comes to Aspas. He wins the header, but thankfully Scuffet matches it with a good save, diving low to his left-hand side. But they do get a good chance here. Lallana plays the ball through to Daniel Sturridge, who is through one-on-one with Scuffet, and unfortunately he takes a shot early before Scuffet could set himself and slots the ball into the back of the net, and Liverpool were now back in this game. It was a very good finish from Daniel Sturridge, the Englishman, and Liverpool were now going to be applying the pressure, and if we didn't defend properly, they might actually get the points back, and we could squander a 2-0 lead, which would be disastrous if we did. But we were going to try our very best to try and defend the best we possibly could. And as the celebrations went on for them, I was thinking whether to go ultra defensive, whether to go attacking and try and get the third goal, but in the end I went on defensive, but they do have a good chance here in the 83rd minute to wrap up the game. They hit the post, and thankfully Winter does very well to put Lallana sliding in off. But we do get a transfer offer, an international management offer, for Uruguay, so I wasn't sure whether to take this job. It's the biggest job we've actually had so far. In all honesty, I would love to manage England or Spain, because Spain, one, because I live there, and England, one, because I am English. So they're the two nations that I'd love to manage, but then I'd also love to manage either Belgium. I'd love to manage them. I'd love to manage either Belgium, Germany, or Italy. They're the other teams that I would love to manage as a manager. But Uruguay, if you want me to take the Uruguayan job, please let me know in the comments down below. In all actual fact, I wouldn't really want to take it, even though they've got some very promising players. I believe we should wait and try and hope that the big offer will come in for either Spain or England, which would be fantastic if it did. But we do get a good chance here as Mandel runs through against Chelsea. He has a good shot, or he plays the ball to Halilovic, and Halilovic, his shot, he steers the ball wide of the post, and they do get a good chance in the 80th minute to wrap up the game. Eden Hazard has a very good shot, but thankfully Scuffet matches it with a good save and pushes the ball out wide for a corner. But from the resulting corner, it was Matic to whip the ball in the box. I'm surprised Matic's actually taking the corner, because he's a tall man himself. They do play the ball out wide to Marco Marin. We win the header. It comes to Sivkovic. Sivkovic does very well. He wins the header again. Koeman was trying to get there in front of Callas. He does get there. He robs the ball. He is now running through on goal. He is one-on-one with the Chelsea goalkeeper, and unfortunately he puts his shot wide of the post, and that should have wrapped up the game there. But unfortunately didn't, and the ball went harmlessly wide out for a goal kick, and that was actually how the game finished. So if you did enjoy this episode, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated, and I really do hope to see you next time very, very soon for the next episode of the Tottenham Career Mode. Thank you, bye bye.